If you're struggling to maintain energy during your endurance events, nutrition might not be the only approach you need to tweak. Have you considered your muscle mass? Now, when you think endurance athletes, you don't really think about weightlifting, you don't think about muscle maintenance, but you really need to because it is literally your fuel tank. When we pull from our fat stores for energy, we pull from our subcutaneous fat. When we pull from our carbohydrate stores, those get stored in our muscle, and a lot of people don't realize that. So if you're an endurance athlete who also has a low amount of muscle, you kind of have that working against you. And here's a visual representation of what that might look like. So let's pretend that you're fueling up with your gel packs and your gummies and all that. And that sugar, this coffee represents that sugar. If you only have a little bit of muscle, this is how poorly it's going to absorb that. And this is how poorly your carb loading efforts are going to go. If you instead have an adequate amount of muscle, those muscle stores are going to soak up those carbohydrates, turn it into glycogen, and be available for you to pull throughout your event. So if you've been struggling to get your nutritional approach dialed just right to get you through your next endurance event, consider booking yourself a body composition test so that you can determine how much skeletal muscle mass is on your body, because it's not just about lean body mass, it's about skeletal muscle mass. That is where your glycogen gets stored, and that's where you get to pull from it during your next event.